It's Wednesday the 13th of January 2016 and I'm back at Mildred Station to do a walk along, you've guessed it, Harcamlow Way. I'm now going to walk into Melbourne to join Harcamlow Way. Passing the War Memorial in Melbourne on the way to join Harcamlow Way. At the junction of Beechwood Avenue and New Road, which is there, we join Harcamlow Way. There's quite a lot of road walking along this section of Harcamlow Way. We now need to walk about 1.5 miles along this road. Sadly, the pavement ends heading towards the main A505 road. At least there are some views. Very cold today. Now at the junction with the A505, we have to turn along this main road for 1/2 mile. We now turn right along the B1368, down there. Harcamlow Way now turns left up this much quieter road. Quite an interesting signpost at the junction in the last clip. The road comes to the Icknield Way, which Harcamlow Way joins by turning left, and it looks quite wet. Decent views to the right. And some good views over to the left as well. This is a bit better than the main roads. We ignore this signposted track on the right to Great Chishill. Icknield Way and Harcamlow Way continue ahead, and that's the track to the right that we ignore. Great views all around here. Just past the track on the right, the joint Icknield Way and Harcamlow Way becomes hedged. The path strides majestically on with great views ahead. Further on, there's a wood on the left. Near the end of the wood, at this point, we turn right along this track, and it's pointing straight into the sun, called Heydon Ditch. Still heading along Heydon Ditch. Great views looking back the way I've just come. Heydon Ditch now goes uphill and becomes quite muddy. I've just diverted through a gap to take in these magnificent views, basically looking back the way I've come. Now arriving at the village of Heydon, and the Icknield Way trail comes down here as well. I thought we'd turned off the Icknield Way, but we certainly haven't turned off the footpath by that name. On the other side of Heydon village, there's this large pond. On the other side of the pond, Harcamlow Way and indeed the Icknield Way path continue along this track. But I'm leaving Harcamlow Way here. There's only a very few couple of buses a week from Heydon, so I'm going to walk to Barley village, which is in Hertfordshire, a couple of miles away, for a bus. And there's a view of the church at Heydon. I'm now heading off to Bali. On the way to Bali, I passed through Great Chishill, and here's a view of the War Memorial and the church there. Now passing the Chishill windmill. Now leaving Cambridgeshire. And entering Hertfordshire. Now in Bali, there's a view of the magnificent church. Another view of the church. I've just been told that the bus stops here, so this will be the end of today's walk along Harcamlow Way.